All right, you guys, today I'm going to show you a side lying leg raise, and we're going to progress it with an oblique crunch. Okay, so here's your cues. You're going to do the leg raise first and then the oblique crunch. You're not going to be resting on your hand like I am here now. It just kind of looks a little weird if I'm laying here talking to you this way. So you're going to make sure your core is in nice and tight. So you're driving that navel in nice and tight, bracing your core so this feels all nice and tight around through here. You're going to stack your hips on top of each other. So no laying back here, no leaning forward. Try to keep them stacked right on top of each other. Okay, so it's a straight line from here to my other hip on the floor. And then what we're going to do is we're going to lay down like this. When I do the oblique crunch, I'm going to be contracting my obliques to pull myself up. These are the initiators. So I'm not going to pull myself up with my neck. I'm not going to push myself up with my shoulder. I'm going to contract my obliques to initiate. And then the rest of it will help support myself so I don't fall over my face when I do the oblique crunch. So these are your obliques here. This is what we're going to be pulling and contracting to pull our rib cage up to our hip. Okay? And then we're going to do this hip leg raise. So this is a hip abduction. So we're moving our leg away, right? So hips are stacked on top of each other. My navel's in nice and tight. And I'm just going to go leg raise. And then as that lowers, I'm going to initiate my core nice and tight. Watch hopefully this will pick up in the camera. I want you to see how I actually am going to contract. Can you see how that brings my rib cage down? So I'm contracting my oblique, just laying here. I'm not pushing, I'm not pulling. I'm just, hopefully that picks up in the camera, able to contract the oblique. And when I do that, because I'm making the space smaller in this area, it naturally pulls my rib cage toward my hip, right? So that's going to be the contraction in the oblique crunch. So we're here, we did our leg raise. Now I'm going to contract and come up. Now my arm is supporting, so I'm not falling over. And then I'm going to slowly move back down. So I want you to think of contracting and then releasing. So don't plop down, control it. So leg raise, contract, come up, and I feel a nice tight crunch in my oblique. And then I lay back down. Leg raise, contract, and back down. You can do that for either time or sets and reps. Just look at your program, determine how I've written it for you. You'll do all on one side and then you'll do all on the other. Enjoy.